Hey everyone, Keone here, back on the show floor at Texas Hunters Convention. I am at the Elegy and Ivy booth with Ms. Victoria Lament, who is going to show us around. How are you doing today?
I'm good, how are you?
I am fantastic. Your headstones are spectacular.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about them.
Well, I started because I love cemeteries and I love history. I spent a lot of time in cemeteries studying different styles and epitaphs. And I wanted to turn our Halloween decorations into a historically accurate cemetery instead of what you might find at Spirit Halloween or the hokey stuff at Home Depot with like the crosses and the skulls and So all that you see here are taken from high-res images of actual gravestones and or gravestone rubbings. And I studied the silhouettes, I studied epitaphs, I studied the colors and formats. Everything here is historically accurate, except for the hokey ones over here. You got to have the fun ones.
Appeals to a wider range of customers.
It does, yes.
So what are they made from first?
They are made from EPS foam, or XPS foam, not EPS foam. The rigid pink stuff. So they will not crumble, they won't blow away. The thing that actually made me improve my process was I started in 2020 over lockdown. I started making gravestones out of recycled Amazon boxes. Because it was lockdown.
Because you had a lot of them?
And yes.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do? And a giant windstorm came and just completely decimated everything I had just 2 days before Halloween. Completely broke my heart, shattered it into 1,000 pieces. So I vowed to never let that happen again. And I just tons of trial and error figuring out what types of paint, what types of plaster, what, the foam base, what works best, what stands up, what's easy to work with, what looks legit. So all of this will withstand Texas thunderstorms. At most, they'll flip around on their axis, but.
I am very impressed by the level of detail you have. How do you do the carvings?
How do I what?
Do these carvings?
The carvings, I start with design software with actual, besides like Creepster and Eater, those are the fun ones. But actual historic fonts that I find from archives, from people that scan books and advertisements and stuff from the 1800s. I take all of that and then just carve away.
It's all done by hand?
No, not by hand completely, but.
Yeah. It looks like you do custom work. Talk a little bit about it.
So these are my favorite to do because a lot of people, like for movies, for instance, I've done quite a few for films, and they want like the hyper-realistic, which are my absolute favorite to make because the history lover in me, I just kind of geek out over it. I can go as custom as you want, a la gorillas. My 3-year-old son is obsessed with gorillas, and he wanted me to make him a gorilla's gravestone.
Yes.
So I did, and this is just a perfect illustration of if you can imagine it, I can probably make it.
How much does it cost to do the custom tombstones?
For someone to order one from
Correct.
me? Okay.
Yeah.
They're quote based. I would say average is about $150, and they go up from there just depending on how elaborate they are. Like if they have a portrait in them, or if they are larger in size, they have significant more weathering, things like that. And what else?
Perfect. For people who can't make it to the show, where can they find your products?
ElegyandIvy.com, that is my website. I currently have my shop paused because I'm going crazy with all of the Texas Hunters Convention stuff.
Yeah.
But it will be back up in August, and I do offer rush turnaround and rush orders in case you need something, by September to set up for everything, or if you're like us and you set up in August. So everything will be up and running here soon, so I can start taking orders on there, or you can reach out on my website to inquire about really custom orders where we'll just kind of collaborate via email, go back and forth, talk about influences and references and kind of what your overall vision is, and then we take it from there.
Perfect. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Yes, thank you.